In the last video, I talked about my Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan collection, and now I want to talk about my Sting collection. Now, I have a couple of Stings that aren't elites. I have a Defining Moments, and I have two AEW Stings. Now, there is a third AEW Sting that I do not have, and that is one of the rare collections. I believe it's a rare or it's a chase. I believe it's the chase one, but I don't have that one, sadly. I would like to get it, but if I don't find it in stores, I just don't feel like getting it unless somebody just gives me a crazy discount. But I decided to do Sting, and next video I'll either do Hulk Hogan, or I'll do AJ Styles, or I'll just list off some that I don't have that I wish I did have, just as like a break from showing all the ones that I do have off, because there is a lot that I don't have that I do wish I did have. But I wanted to show my Sting, and as you can see, I started to do these transitions, and the reason why I do these specific transitions is because it reminds me of how they like transition on the shows. So you can see it like goes like this. It feels like that's what they used to do on the Raw sets, like when they're transitioning from a moment to like a promo or a moment during the match that they want to go back to real fast. And that's the reason why I chose this transition. And it's a perfect transition. I think it's supposed to be for like a football broadcast or just some different type of sports broadcast that they do on TV. But I thought it was perfect for the wrestling ones, and that's the reason why I chose this specific one to do. But after this, I'm going to go straight into my Stings. So the first thing I want to show is my Defining Moments one. The reason I want to show this one first is just because it's not an Elite and it's not an AEW figure. I'm going to go from this one to the AEW and then the Elites. I like this one. Defining Moments, obviously, his WCW time. I never noticed the face until just now, like in the background. That's really freaking cool. But yeah, I'm glad I have this one. Sadly, they didn't make ones like back then when it had like the old logo and the box was a little bit bigger. But the reason for that is because he just wasn't in the company. I think he was in TNA at the time. So that's the reason why they didn't do that. Now, there is another Defining Moments one, and it's a Surfer Sting, I believe. It's either that or it's an Elite. I know he has a Surfer Sting Elite, but I think he has a Defining Moments as well. But yeah, I like the Defining Moments ones. I only have a couple of them, but the ones I do have, I really do like. And again, I can't believe they had the face in the background. I just noted that. But he just comes with the bat. He comes with the trench coat. This is obviously when he was like going down in WCW as Sting, like just as Sting, when he was just coming out as this black and white Sting. And the box is great. I love this box. Great condition. I think you got these at Toys R Us at the time, or Target. I believe they're at Toys R Us though. But that's the first one I wanted to show, and now I'm going to go into my AEW Stings. The second Sting figure I want to show off is the first AEW Sting. And the thing I like about this is it's like an exclusive. They said it was a Walmart exclusive at first, but it's not a Walmart exclusive. I got this one at Target. So it's not a Target exclusive either. So like I don't know why they would say that. There is a Walmart exclusive one, but this is not the Walmart exclusive. And the cool thing about this is it looks different from all the other ones. Like I actually have another AEW figure right here. And as you can see, like it's silver on the top, and it's silver kind of like around the box. It's silver and black. But this specific Luminaries is blue and it's purple. And it kind of goes well with the Sting colors. I don't know why. It just goes well. It goes really well with it. And it looks exactly like this one, actually. The only difference is the long hair on this bad boy right here. And I think that's what they were going for. But yeah, one thing I like about the AEW figures is they have the signature. They have the signature on all of them, and obviously it's not like a real signature. They don't like sign every single one of them, but I like that they did that, and it's a pretty good looking figure. And I have this one in the case, and I don't have the next one in the case, and I'm gonna tell you why whenever I get to that one. But yeah, I do like this figure. I like how different it is from all the other AEW figures. Figure I'm going to show of Sting's is his other Luminaries unmatched figure. And you might be saying, well, that one's kind of like the same one. But, I mean, it is, but it says 16B. And this is the Walmart exclusive one. The only difference between this one and the other one is that he doesn't have the jacket. He has a different shirt and face paint, and he's holding the bat. And he has like a different picture here, which you can see. He does, it is different. It looks different. And it's kind of weird to me how like the picture, like one of them, he's just kind of like holding the bat, and then the other one, he has it like on his shoulder. I mean, it's cool. I'm glad they had an attempt and they actually did switch the picture around. But yeah, so this is the Walmart exclusive. I don't know why they said like all of them were gonna be Walmart exclusive. This is the Walmart exclusive right here, and I actually have multiple versions of this one, or like not versions, but like multiple of this figure I have. And of course, you know the Sting. He has a different picture too on top, and you can see here he has a different picture than the other two, and I'll tell you the reason why in a bit. But the reason I don't have this one in a case is because I have multiple of this one. And I do have one in a case, but I didn't want to get it. This one was easily accessible, so I just grabbed it. And I'm going to show it off. So, yeah, pretty much the same thing. Just a different type of figure, like look, different picture, and of course this different. But yeah, it's just a Walmart exclusive one. I only have 2 out of the 4 elites that he has. And the first one I'm going to show off here is this elite. I'm gonna be honest, I can't tell you which series this is from, just because they didn't number it. For some reason, like some of them in this style of box, they have the series number here, and they just stopped doing it. I don't know why they stopped doing it, but yeah, this one's a pretty rare figure. I actually looked at the price of this one. This one goes for a pretty penny. And I actually got this one in the store when it was in store, and it's in great condition. I'm really happy about the condition. And again, kind of just looks the same, except this time he's red and black, except for white and black. But it's pretty good looking figure. I do like this one. Again, I don't like the box style, but for some reason it works a little bit better with this one. I think because the colors kind of match the box itself, and I think that's why. And yeah, this is like his one of his only elites. He has 4 of them, I believe, and I'll show the other ones that I don't have. But now I'm going to go on to the ringside exclusive one that he does. The Sting figure that I have, his elite, is the ringside exclusive NWO Wolfpack figure. I really, really dig this figure. I love the art style on the box. It's dusty on the top, like I said before. You know, I don't really touch them that much, so that's why it's dusty. But I really do enjoy this figure. It's different than the rest of them because it's not his typical white and black. It's his like red and black one. And of course it's the Wolfpack. And the style of box is just great. I love the way the ringside does this. They stylize the boxes and they just make everything look really good and fit the character so much. And I'm gonna show the back again just because it looks really good. I really like this figure, and I'm really glad I have this one. And now I'm going to show you the other ones I don't have. I believe there's only 2 more, and the AEW one that I don't have, and I'll show you guys that. But yeah, these are the ones that I do have, and I think there are 2 more elites left. Sting figure that I don't have that I want to talk about is his AEW Chase 1 of 5,000 figure. Now, as you can tell, it doesn't look too much different from this one figure-wise. You can see that on the shirt there is a scorpion except for his face. But you can also see that his picture is different. He has like the yelling picture, and it looks a lot better than this picture right here, to be honest. It does look better. But yeah, and of course the sticker on it that says the Chase. That's how you can tell that it is the Chase, and the number, like the number's red, or it'll be gold if it's a rare one, like this one right here. This one's a rare one that I found at Target. You can see it's gold, 1 of 3,000, but that one's red and it's 1 of 5,000. and the picture on the back is different as well. Like that's how it goes with all the Chase figures. Like the picture on the back is different, and I like that they do that. They don't really do that with the elites. Like if it's a Chase variant, the only thing they change is like one little thing on the figure itself. Like it will be like how the Jeff Hardy one was, whereas like the face paint and the armbands was the only thing that was different. Everything else was the same. The box was the same. Same thing with stuff like Keith Lee, where one is black, like he has black trunks, and one has like white trunks, and that's the only difference between them. But on the AEW ones, you can tell that they're different, and I think that's a really cool thing they do. They change the box, they change the figure, they change the back of the box. They just change everything about it, and I really think that's cool. And yeah, now I'm gonna go on to the elites that I don't have of Sting. First elite that I don't have of Sting is his Series 62 Sting, and the thing I like about this one is it's his surfer gimmick Sting, and he comes with the WCW Championship. Now I do like the colors as well, the green and the black and the gold. It looks good. He doesn't have a lot of gold on him. He just has gold right here, but the green and the black and the gold, it just all goes together, and it looks good with the white box. And I do wish I had this one because I believe it's the only Sting, like the Surfer Sting figure that exists. Now there is another Defining Moments one, and it's a Surfer Sting, I believe. Besides like WCW ones, if they made WCW like Surfer Sting figures back in the day. But as WWE standard goes, this is the only one. I think there is a triple pack elite that does have it too, but again, I don't really do the triple packs. I don't do double packs. So this is the only single figure that he has now, currently, WWE time and AEW time, with the Surfer Sting gimmick, and I think it's really cool. I think they need to do that more. Maybe Ringside Collectibles needs to do that too, especially now that AEW has Sting. I think they can do that with AEW, and I think it'll be really cool. Sting figure that I don't have is his Elite Hall of Fame figure, and I mean, there's no real difference between that one and some of the other elites I showed, besides just the red trench coat. Like, even the picture's the same. There's not much different. I mean, the box is kind of cool with like the light blue and the yellow, but it doesn't really fit the Sting figure that well. So it's not like that big of a miss for me. And again, I don't really like that style of box. So again, it's not really like a big missed opportunity to get that one. So I'm not like heartbroken that I don't have it. But I mean, it would still be cool to have. It's an elite. I collect them. It'll still be cool to have, but I'm just not like crapping myself over it, like crying over it, losing sleep at night because I don't have this one. But yeah, so that's all the Stings that I can think of. I think maybe AEW's making more. I'm gonna have to look that up, and I'll show you guys if they are. I'll show it right now. But other than that, that's the only Sting figures I can think of that are elites, anyways. And I think the next one I'll do is I'll do Hulk Hogan. You know what? I'll do Hulk Hogan next. He has a pretty good amount of figures. Sadly, I did sell one of them, and I'll show which one I sold. But I sold it probably a couple weeks ago. But I'll show that one that I don't have. But yeah, next one's gonna be Hulk Hogan, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I do, if it looks different, I am using the actual recorder for Mac, and if it sounds different, I actually do have a mic. I hooked it up, and it's finally working. I tried to make it work the other day, and it just wasn't working. So I'm hoping that it cuts down a lot of the sound, and maybe I can do other videos. I do have a different idea in mind for content, but I also want to continue this because I just have so many figures, and I need to show them off. They're really precious to me, and yeah, but I do kind of want to start selling them too, but I'm not sure when I'll do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and the next one's gonna be Hulk Hogan.